spent a good deal of time researching and testing backpacking meals right here in my kitchen. Part of that was no cook or cold soaking meals. There are many benefits to cold soak and no cook food preparation. For me, I don't like to cook breakfast or lunch. I want to keep moving on the trail. I want to keep food preparation to a minimum, and I don't want to sacrifice nutrition. I've tested various ingredients here in the kitchen and field tested them as well. I'll pass those along to you, and maybe you'll get some ideas for your next backpacking trip. All right, let's jump into some recipes. Got some lunch and dinner recipes, and then I'll finish with a couple of breakfast recipes. So first, it's a cold soaked recipe for dehydrated refried beans. They come in these flakes. Come in a package like this. Bought it online. You add cheese crisps at the end, and then you either eat it in a tortilla or tear up the tortilla and put it in your cold soak jar. And I use a Talenti jar like this, nice and durable and a good size. So that's 550 calories, 45% of my daily fiber, and 50% daily protein. You can optionally also put Fritos crunched up into that mixture also. Second recipe is also cold soaked. It's dehydrated pinto beans, and it's a little taco seasoning. These cheese crisps again, and Fritos. That would be 550 calories, 40% daily fiber, 40% daily protein. These cheese crisps are good. If you haven't seen them, they are made out of real cheese, nice and lightweight and great taste. Next is another cold soaked recipe. Use couscous. I don't have that here. Dehydrated vegetables. So I bought these online as well. Really good. So they take about 20 minutes to fully hydrate, something like that. You can eat them in as little as about 15 minutes, I would say, but try to allow about 20 minutes for those, and that's a good amount for couscous anyway. You would also add some sort of tuna or chicken packet to that, and that turns out to be 350 calories to about 400 calories, 20% of your daily fiber, 40% of your daily protein. Next is an instant meal. So try to find one of these packages of, peanut butter or almond butter. You would also want a tortilla and then dried fruit. I like either one of these. I like a dried cherries or dried bananas. Cranberries are good as well. So that is, the almond butter and the dried fruit on a tortilla. That's 550 calories, 50% of your daily fiber, 50% of your daily protein. The next is cold soaked, almost instant though, using some kind of dehydrated instant potatoes like these. You'd also use the cheese crisps and summer sausage. So that would be about 500 calories, 10% of your daily fiber, and 40% of your daily protein. I do find that some of the potatoes can be high in sodium, which doesn't leave me feeling too well if you eat a lot of it. So try to look for lower sodium. That would be my tip on instant potatoes. Next is a cold soaked recipe. It would be a nor rice side, Mexican or Spanish, and then also in a tortilla, and use the cheese crisps as well. That's 650 calories, 25% daily fiber, and 60% daily protein. All right, and now on to breakfast recipes. I have a go-to, and that is oatmeal. So oatmeal with some protein powder. And I like not just any protein powder, I like the kind that is a meal replacement, and that's what these are. Even though they make it sound like it's a weight loss thing, it's actually got vitamins and minerals in there as well as the protein. So look for something like that. So anyway, oatmeal, protein powder, dried fruit, and that would come out to 450 calories, 40% of your daily fiber, 25% of daily protein. The next one is an instant meal. So you would put some sort of cereal into your cold soak jar, add protein powder like this, and then just water, and then dried fruit. That would be 480 calories, 40% of your daily fiber, 25% of your daily protein. Just a little note on cold soak times on some of this stuff. The dehydrated refried beans, those would be anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on how you want to take those. But 30 minutes is fine and totally edible. It's just you can, it's not like fully mixed. You can kind of still feel that flaky texture a little bit. But so give it about an hour if you want to have a nice smoother consistency. I think I mentioned these, the vegetables, that would be about 20-30 minutes, would be about right for those. Oatmeal, that's about 5 to 10 minutes, and that's good to go. And I think that's about it. The instant potatoes, those are pretty much instant, just maybe a couple minutes, and then it's fully hydrated. If you don't want to use protein powder like this, and you have access to breakfast essentials, that works as well. A little more sugar that way. And I think that's it. I hope this gave you some good ideas for your next backpacking trip. If you have any other ideas, feel free to leave those in the comments below. And happy backpacking.